Hey guys, Stavros here from RPM Auto Reviews. You know how when it comes to like sports teams and all that kind of stuff, sometimes the underdog wins because they had more heart and soul. Okay, so I'm out to find if any cars have heart and soul. We found one that has soul, the Kia Soul. Interesting design. You know, a lot of the newer cars these days, they're made a little bit with a different twist to them, you know, kind of little funky designs, I guess, to appeal to the young people. So for me, the Kia Soul is one of those kind of like either you love it or you hate it kind of thing, right? And if I was a young person, as an older person, I don't love this design because in my 50s, I wanted more of a cooler, classy car, you know, like the one I did buy, which is my Kia Stinger. But for young folks, yeah, I think this is kind of funky looking. Very interesting. Very squared back, which is going to help with the cargo space. So I kind of like that. I mean, yeah, wavy, curvy designs are kind of nice, but if you're going to have a little car like this and you do want to be able to load up a couple of things, being squared off will give you that little extra cargo space all the way up. Does it really have soul though? Well, we're gonna find out. Maybe it even has some heart. Okay guys, so is it just me or is a stormtrooper having a sad day today? So interesting design with 235, 45, 18-inch tires. Nice. I believe we have 11-inch discs at the front and 10.3 in the rear. Okay, so the back. Not a very large space, but as we expected for this category. It's very tall though. This little cover does fold for easy access in here like that. We do have easy to reach latch from back here. There's a smaller vehicle, so you can reach these and just fold them down. It's 60-40 split. No other latch, but you don't need that. We have a 12 volts here, cargo lights. We have two speakers back here. This one is being the two upper trims have Harman & Kardon premium stereo. The cargo floor, as you can see with these rails here, similar to what the Qashqai has, the floor can be down here or it can be up to here. And when it's here, it's around 23, 22 cubic square feet of space. And when it's up here, the space is around 18 and change cubic square feet. And when it's folded down, it's about, okay, so down here we do have a spare donut tire, some of the equipment for changing that, and well, not a lot of space, but I guess you can take advantage of a little space here and there for some spare oil and a couple little things as well. So actual size is just shy of 26 inches for actual floor space. We have 41. That's a very standard at 41 in many SUVs. And we have 30 inches in the clear height. Just shy of 26 inches this way, 41 inches and 30 inches high. Okay, so I don't see any power button for the liftgate, which at this category I wouldn't expect it to be a power liftgate. All right, let's check out the back. The door opens pretty wide. We got a reasonable amount of room to get in and out here. Dips down just a few inches. So we have like what feels like a soft vinyl here, hard here, and hard here. We have two speakers here. This is also hard here, and this is hard up here. Got a bit of a funky design here, kind of cool. Silver accented handles. This is an upper model, I think the EX Premium, I believe, which is I think the second highest trim. So it has leather seating. Let's have a look inside. So it's a good height, rather, you know, not a very high vehicle, so it's a good height just to get right in. We'll slide right in and slightly down. Okay, seating here. The seat right now is in my seating position. I'm 5'6", and I got at least 5 inches there, about 5 inches, and lots of room underneath. If I'm wearing my boots, I can still put my feet there. Got soft leather here. We do have headrests here, and I believe in the upper trims these are adjustable, but they're not in the lower trim. You have a good size armrest here with cup holders, well padded. We have a map pocket on this side, but not on this side. It is harder here and soft in the upper sections. We do have heated rear seats. Oh, I should have turned that on. It's cold out right now. You know, these seats are actually very comfortable, very plush, well bolstered, and you can definitely sit here for a bit of a road trip. All right, they only have one reclined position, and it's just at a nice comfortable position. It's not as upright as the Mitsubishi RVR was. We do have the typical fabric material up here. Well, it's a little bit cushiony too, you can feel. We got this slight bump here, so there's lots of room, and this doesn't come back too much, so lots of room to slide across here. So in the seat, in the center position, you're a little higher up because the way the center section is a bit higher up than the seating. My head's a little closer to the roof line and metal. There's a little room here. You can also go like this if you wanted to, or like this. So there's room either way. So that's good, and lots of room for the for three, I should say, passengers back here. We do have one USB back here, no 12 volt back here. Now, being 5'6", on this one's got pretty good headroom. I can pass my whole hand over my head, so that would probably be about, I would say, I got a good 5 inches, possibly 5 inches of clearance over my head. So lots of room. Ooh, look at that, pretty good size. So okay, so moving on to the front, pretty much the same thing going on here as the rear door. The bonus is that actually they both have 2 speakers here. The front has 3 because it's over here, so there's 3 speakers per side in the front, and there was 2 speakers in the rear doors on the back, so that's kind of nice. So back to this, we have soft material here, some cubby space down here, the usual buttons here. I do not think memory seats are an option for the Kia Soul. If it is, it'll be posted right here below. So we have here the lumbar support, 2-way, usual adjustments here. So I believe this would be around a 10-way power seats. Before I sit down, just point out here, the seats are well bolstered in the bucket type design, so they're going to hug you very well. Let's get in. It's a little cold, so I'm going to start her up first. There's a push start here. Now this screen here is I think it's 10.3 inches or so long. It's not very high, but it's very wide, and it does pop up with 3 sections where you can see your mapping, radio, and weather here. This might be configurable, I'm not sure. So this is a nice screen. Now I believe the first 2 trims have a 7-inch screen here, and then it jumps, all the trims above that jump to this larger one. Okay, so let's get back to the comfort. As the back seats, these are also very well bolstered, very comfortable. Definitely would be nice for a long road trip. So thumbs up on the comfort seats. The steering wheel here, we have the it might be leather wrapped, it's very soft. No paddle shifters on this, not that you would need to, it's not a sports car. So here we have usual lighting, your blind spot monitoring option, your lane keep assist option, your heads up display. This does have a heads up display, and the engine auto shut off. So thumbs up to Kia for having the button where you can turn off the engine shut off feature, because most people don't like that, as far as I know. And we have the traction control off button here. So here we have a cubby, which is relatively deep, and there's no USB or anything else in here, just a deep cubby. The armrest is a bit further back. As you all see my reviews know, I don't like armrests that are too far back, but this one's not too bad. At least when I'm in drive, if you kind of like me and you like to drive like this, it does reach here a little bit better than it does in a CX-5 that I like to bash it about. We have two cup holders here, emergency brake here. Again, it's same nice comfortable seating, same thing going on here. This is the harder kind of soft stuff, harder down here. Average glove box. Okay, it's all hard around here. Now some of the upper trim models do have this gloss black finish, which I don't mind. A lot of people make fun of the gloss black. I don't mind it when it's somewhere that it's not really going to be glaring into your eyes or whatever, but so in some spots it could be nice, some spots it could be, you know, where it's very you can see your thumb prints on it and everything. But so here we have, on this side we do have the heated steering wheel button. Let me turn that on because it's cold. We have driver modes, so we have sport, normal, and that's it. This trim does have heated and cool seats. Thumbs up for that. So it's kind of nice to have both. I'm pretty sure that's only in the top two trims. We have regular gear shifter, and we have a manual mode here. So it looks like you go forward for gearing up and down for gearing down. We have a little cubby spot down here. We have two USBs. This one has a charging symbol on it, and this one doesn't. So this one is probably you can connect your media, and that one's already just for charging. We have a 12 volt here as well. If you can see it here, we do have also a wireless charging, and there's a little thing on. It'll let you know if it's working, that it's on. So that's nice to be having this, and I believe this is actually available from somewhere in the lower trims. This is not, this is not just a high-end trim feature, so that's thumbs up that they've given it to you at a lower trim. Nice to see a lot of hard buttons for your climate control, digital display, and I believe the sync is only on the upper two trims. Okay, and we have knobs for volume and tuning the station, and a couple of nice hard buttons here for your media, radio, navigation, map. Again, the big screen here is very nice, like this, and it works. I think it's a little cold, but it actually works pretty good. You touch it right away and it turns on. Unlike the Subaru's new screen system where you got to go like this 3 times before 4 or 5 times for it to catch. Anyway, I think I'm bashing mine off, but I actually love the Subaru. We own one, we love it. I'm not bashing the brand in general, just making fun of its screen. So this is actually very nice. I mean, this little kind of ovally design here, it's love it or hate it, I guess, kind of thing, just like the exterior. But everything's well laid out. I'm in my seating position right now and I can reach everything. I'm going to give this thumbs up for being intuitive, easy to reach all the main buttons you need to do every day. So I like that. So here we have a analog on the left and the right, and a little digital screen in the middle for, of course, all the usual things like your lane keep assist, and you can adjust your heads-up display, driver assistance, doors, lights, sounds, convenience, etc. You can set service intervals too to remind you when it's time for an oil change. So this does have a heads-up display right here, and you can see there. Now, if it's similar to my Kia Stinger, it's going to have some options where you can choose what you can see in the heads-up display. So we have a regular size sunroof here. It's on a smaller size, but I call it regular because this is typical size. From back here, you can kind of give a nice look at the back of how roomy it is. And as you can see how it swoops up there for more headroom, because the sunroof comes up to here, and then at the back it goes swoops up. So again, tons of headroom back there. What do you guys think? You liking the design? I know a lot of the young people are more into the, you know, the smartphones and all this, you know, fancy touch stuff. Hopefully they can appreciate that it's nice to have hard buttons for everyday use and not have to fish around in there for certain things. I'm not sure if this is connected right now. Traffic, weather. So there's the weather report right there. My Stinger has the same thing here where you can see current, and you can click to see 5 days. How cool is that, right? My Stinger has this as well. Look at that. You have a Doppler radar. Cool. The steering wheel is manual telescoping, and it's got a decent range of motion. Overall, guys, I think it's a nice cabin. It's comfy, it's spacious, it's got good hip room, decent leg room. Let's see, putting the seat all the way back right now, can't reach. So a cool feature here, I guess for the young folks, is that there's a sound mode, and you can pick a couple of different color themes. So one's a multicolor, one is bluish, one is yellowy-ish, you know. And what happens is when you change it here, the lights down here kind of flash, and the louder you put it, the more intense the colors get. You know what I'm liking this little car. This one's starting to kind of grow on me. It's kind of cute, especially for Star Wars fans. You got your own little storm trooper, but it's got lots of headroom. It's got 6.7-inch ground clearance. I mean, look at the hip room, leg room, head room, shoulder room, all kinds of room for its size, especially. I mean, 6.7-inch ground clearance. So if it's not all-wheel drive though, but at least you got a little ground clearance for when you're going down a country roads or something like that. So far I'm giving it a thumbs up. I mean, it's got a lot of features for the money, but overall Kia seems to give you a lot of bang for the buck, and it's comfy. So I'm gonna get in it and let's go for a little test drive and see how it is for comfort and zooming around.